they are the biggest winners when we continue to perpetuate those differences.
Of course. I want to ask one more question before you speak to us about sex.
Yes.
You spoke about English. I love the English language, by the way. So I was well colonized. They did well, the British. You've assimilated to English as a language of choice. You believe your vocabulary is deeper. You can explain things. You can debate, etc. You assimilated. Now you're saying you're black. Why would you not assimilate to whiteness? Because seemingly it's the progressive thing. They're the winners. They in the economy. They etc. etc. Why would you choose? I love English. Maybe I even love the way they dress. I love their tea. I love all the things they came with. But I want to identify with black, the people who actually lost.
Isn't he what Zuma would call like a clever black? Clever black. 702. 702 black, this one. 702 black. I'm not a 702 black.
What's gosh, he's a 702 black.
You said you studied BCom. Now you're asking me BA questions.
Oh, it's because I went to Rhodes. That's my excuse. Everyone at Rhodes is there for journalism and drama.
Yeah, that's true.
Us weirdos there for law and accounting. It's like, why are you here? Yo, and the drinking.
And I mean, it's a beautiful question, but let me answer it this way. The simplest way I'll answer it is when we oppose and reject and fight against white supremacy and whiteness,
sure,
there are very specific aspects of the colonial mindset and colonial tropes that we are fighting against. Like the idea that white people are intrinsically smarter than our superior class. That if we want to debate even the black experience, we must ask Helen Ziller what we should feel as black people about being black.
Sure.
We outsource the final word to a black person. Black people are the ultimate exemplars of what it means to be beautiful, to be convincing. That the idea of what it means to be a strong leader is go and look at what 10 white CEOs are role modeling, and then you'll find the answer.
Sure.
So when we reject whiteness, we are rejecting that entire history of white people setting the standard for everything from beauty to leadership excellence to decency to etiquette. I mean, so much so, this morning, I won't mention his name, I was speaking to a government spokesperson that I really love, and him and I were talking about the Senzo Mayiwa trial and how the advocate, is quite township on the one side, and you've got the one black advocate who is just ungovernable in his etiquette, and you've got a black judge who says to him, advocate, I'm not on your case, but please make sure that when you put on, I might get the terminology wrong, when you put on the regalia, that you do it in the proper way. And I'm thinking to myself,
wow.
What's going on there is that we've imported the etiquette in terms of court etiquette from England, and it's the norm here. And here you have two very smart black people struggling in the Queen's English to police each other using the Queen's etiquette.
100%.
So that's the kind of nonsense we should reject.
Go cut your dreads off.
Yes.
This is not professional.
What used to piss me off.
So that's
all those legal people used to wear that wig in court.
And even when they leave the court, so doing that kind of nonsense.
Clownish.
So that's what I'm rejecting. But where I would disagree with people who want to wholesale say no to anything from the West is that I'm not about to apologize for loving Chopin. I'm not going to apologize that I did classical music at Graham College and got good marks for it, and I loved impressionistic era music. I'm fluent in that stuff.
Sure.
I love James Coetzee's literature. I don't care if you want to go and cancel me because I say that Disgrace by Coetzee is a brilliantly written text just because he's a white man who's gone to Australia. And so I think there's something very foolish about thinking that you must uncritically get rid of every single thing that originates from a white brain or hand, or mouth.
It's also hypocritical.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love our cell phones and our...
Absolutely.
When imiti namakamba not working for you, you rush to a hospital and you want that Western medication. So
we pick
a lot
and choose
of it,
anyway. But
it's cognitive dissonance, according to Frantz Fanon.
Yeah, but the important thing is that we are aware that there is a broader history of whiteness. And that is what we fight against. If you go to the average private school and go and audit their libraries, you're going to find a disproportionate number of white authors compared to black authors in a country where 90% of the population is black. That is problematic.
That's a challenge to everyone, that we need more black authors. More people need to write books. Can be a 10-page book. It's fine.